I would characterize my relationship with Jesus prior to this as the early stages of a dating relationship, at least from a guy's perspective, right? I was attracted to the Lord and what he had to offer. I loved spending time with him, but I really wasn't ready to fully let go of some of my own selfish wants and desires for the benefit of the growth of the relationship. And so I started to hear about Alpha. People would come give a quick talk or testimony about it before Mass, or it'd be in the bulletin, or there'd be something on the website, or whatever it was. And I kept praying about it, and I'm thinking, maybe this is the opportunity for me to maybe do something a little bit different, step outside my comfort zone, like I said. And it's going to be with people who were my age. It was going to be at a bar. I thought, this is crazy. And I thought, if nothing more, I'll be able to connect with people who are my age. I'll learn a little bit, and hey, I get to have a drink and socialize, and it seemed like a great opportunity. The level of friendship is so much deeper on the people that I met on Alpha, and I think it's because it's rooted in Jesus, in this experience. They were some of the most funny, intelligent, charismatic people I had ever met, coming from all walks of life too, even though they were all in my age group. The more we sort of grew with one another, the more we challenged one another, the deeper our appreciation for one another grew, but more importantly, I think we served as an inspiration to walk closer with the Lord, and I don't think I would have found that outside of Alpha. My kind of interest in Christianity peaked when I went to a Catholic high school, and it was when I started learning about the scriptures, reading the scriptures, learning about who Jesus was and his teachings, and at that point in my life, I just thought, this all sort of makes sense, you know, this is good stuff. But at the time, I was so concerned with, you know, football and getting good grades, and then I end up in medical school, what I had worked for. A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, right? And I had done it for about 2.5 years and was doing well, but I was utterly miserable. I went to my parents and I said, listen, I just know that this is not for me. And imagine at 23 years old, like, you don't know anything at this point, so how are you just going to go and tell your parents that you know in your heart and your gut that this isn't right for you? So there I was, back at home, living with my parents, a med school dropout, and it was during this kind of lost period, this really dark time, as you can imagine, I started gravitating back towards the Mass and going to Mass more frequently. And there was this new priest in the parish, and he was really vibrant and energetic, and he seemed really approachable. And so I just went and started talking to him, and we started meeting on an infrequent basis, and the more we talked, I mean, it was a discussion, and he started giving me all these tools, praying, reading the scriptures, just spending quiet time with the Lord, asking him for healing and guidance. And I can't pinpoint a specific moment, but I think during that time is when I had my first real encounter with Jesus. And I went through RCIA and was baptized and confirmed in 2013. I'm less selfish now. I'm more giving of myself to Jesus, more giving of myself to those whomever I come in contact with, friends, family, coworkers. I've really learned the power of forgiveness and the freedom that brings. I encourage people, no matter where they're at in their faith journey, right? Maybe they've been walking with Jesus their entire life, or maybe they're looking for that first encounter. Remain prayerful, remain patient, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, but more importantly, trust in the power and the perseverance of the Holy Spirit, because it's going to change your life in ways you could have never imagined.